Firstly, thank you for having me. I'll start by talking about my long-term career goal, which is to open up my own VC firm that focuses on tech startups based in emerging market countries. Now, people often think that the tech hubs of the world are exclusively based in the West. While they might be correct, they often forget about the tech hubs based in emerging market countries and their potential for growth. Typically, when there's a gap between perception and reality, there's a business opportunity. Let's take Egypt, for example. Egypt has an exponentially high growing internet penetration figure alongside a booming e-commerce industry driven by increasing bank accounts. Like Egypt, many other emerging market companies suffer a lack of funding between seed and Series A. Therein lies the problem. Tackling that is the first step to changing the landscape. In the short term, however, I'd love to work in equity research. Having a solid understanding of valuation and company strategy, especially in technology, would provide the perfect platform going into venture capital in the future. Of course, when picking business schools, it was vital for me to pick a school that provided a learning experience focused around finance, technology, and innovation. Knowing I wanted to stay in London, Imperial stood out by a country mile. Given that innovation is at the heart of Imperial's culture, I knew that if I ever wanted to change the landscape of venture capital in emerging markets, I needed to be fully immersed in Imperial's entrepreneurial culture. Whether that's being surrounded by other entrepreneurs, taking part in innovation challenges, or even spending some time in the innovation lab. There's no better place to help me realize my dream than Imperial. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, Jesus, I need to shower, I just didn't hear you. Anyway, I wouldn't be a very interesting person if I just loved finance, right? Well, my second love is football. I've loved it since I've been a child. I've played it at any given chance, for a team, with friends, in a park, you name it. At 24, I sort of came to the harsh realization that I was never going to lift a World Cup or win a Champions League or play for Chelsea. So a year later, I got my qualification badges from the FA, and I decided to go to a local church and ask if they needed a coach. A handful of kids were interested, and 2 years later, we had a full-on team. We won our first tournament last year. We were the borough champions for under 15 boys. And it's been amazing watching some of these kids growing confidence because of football. It's done a lot in my life, and some of these kids still wear their medals every week. It's amazing what it does. So apart from finance, my greatest love is football.